Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on our Graveborn account. We have 27,000 diamonds. We have quite a few stones in here, and we are building out our Graveborn team. Looking absolutely phenomenal. We have everyone ascended. A couple more heroes. We do need those plus 30 signature items. A few more pieces of furniture, and every single one of them will be completely maxed out. Now, one hero we're going to focus on today is Grez. Grez, you can see we have the tier 4 gear that we're building out for him. Absolutely want to max him, guys. He is utilized in so many parts of the game within AFK Arena. The Twisted Realm, the Cursed Realm, a lot of different boss fights. Meta comps with Ulna Grez works incredibly well. So we're actually going to take him up to that plus 60 engraving, unlock some more of his skills and abilities. Again, one of my absolute favorite heroes. Now, one thing we're going to do that I've actually never done before is when it comes to the skins, this is the Loyal Protector, guys. This is the skin that will actually bring Grez back to life. I do not buy cosmetics. If you guys know my accounts, from the FHG to the YouTube account, I do not buy the cosmetics. When it comes to the events such as this, the Ravishing Roses, guys, the cosmetic aspect on here doesn't help progression. I know it looks a little cool, but the cosmetic aspect of the skin really has no benefit short of it being visual. But guys, this is the first time I'm going to pick up the skin, exchange for Grez's skin, guys. He is a hero that I love so much. I want to see him different. And if you look at the skin, guys, it is absolutely amazing. Ravishing Rose event, of course, you can just get this out of the dailies. We're going to activate the skin on here. And I know a lot of players did talk about this, about me picking up the exclusive skins when it comes to the faction accounts. This skin, when you look here, guys, look at the detail of the armor on here. It kind of looks a little fuzzy. It doesn't have really clean lines. Even the facial features, when you look at Grez, kind of just more of kind of cartoony. Where you look here, it looks like serious anime. You can see the shading. You can see the sharpness of the armor, the swords, everything of that. It's amazing how cool this skin looks, which is why I'm super stoked to be using him, guys, and checking him out again. Looking here, the skills and abilities that he has, he goes to number 1, guys. It's hard to recognize him and Baden both. With the new skins, it's very cool to see how the hero looks different, and exactly, he's kind of difficult to recognize. Even when I look at Baden, the exact same happened with him. And his skin, really looking at the difference of him and how it comes out. Again, it was super interesting to see how the skin, which unfortunately I didn't have an opportunity to finish out that one. But guys, we're going to go ahead. We're going to get into the summons. A lot of players have also requested going through the stages. So we're actually going to do a couple stages in here after we do our summons. We have a ton of scrolls through the event. We have over 200 scrolls. We have 19 Elite Hero Soul Stones. We've been picking these up out of the voyages. We've been picking them up out of the dailies, the weeklies. Also, we've been picking them up out of the Misty Valley. So right here, guys, we pick up a copy of Audrey. She is a hero I do not have built on any of my accounts, but we did get one out of there. We got Hodgkin out of there. We have Oden in there. We have Nara in there. Oku is in there as well. Very cool to see some of the heroes, including our Celestial hero, coming out of there. Now, I am hoping that here, fingers crossed, we do pick up a couple copies of the Awakened heroes. I know we could wait for Thane, but I'm not interested in building Thane on this account. We are saving all of our cards to build out whatever hero happens to be awakened within this Graveborn account, which probably should be within, I'd probably say, the next 4 to 6 months. We might see the Graveborn hero, and they might go ahead and they might just build out or awaken Baden, which the Thane-Baden combination kind of does go together if you look at the storyline. So it could be a very strong possibility that we are going to see the awakened Baden in the future. I would like to see Shmira. There's a couple other heroes I would love to see awakened, but I don't know if Baden is going to be the way they go. There's our copy of Desira, guys. Desira almost to 5 stars at this point. Incredibly enough, Shmira is one hero we actually don't have built on here, which there's a copy of Thisu. Shmira I only have at 4 stars. I don't really have her built up, which is kind of crazy because from a Graveborn perspective, she is one of the first heroes we ever built, which there is another copy of Oku. Let me see who we got in here. So for here, I thought we were missing one, and that might be why we're missing one on Chimera. So we'll drop out Naru, we'll drop in Chimera. I noticed it this morning that we were actually missing one single copy. And then Desira, we have Fane in there. We also do have a couple other heroes that we need. Definitely going to build them out, guys. Chimera is the goal. I was really surprised earlier that, again, she wasn't built out. Just because how common she is and how many free copies that AFK Arena does provide us of the heroes. I was pretty shocked. So Desira, that will actually give us another copy of Desira. That will give us a little more food with Naru in there. So we'll sit on the food, have quite a few copies in here. We've been burning through a lot of copies. Again, just adding stars onto an incredible amount of heroes. All right, so there's another Elite, which is a copy of Scrath. Have to have him for the 5 pull, even though that is not utilized because we are full Graveborn on this one. And a lot of players don't realize, guys, we only run Graveborn. I run Graveborn for everything in here. Celestials, Hypogeans, Dimensionals, and Graveborn. That is all that is allowed on this account. That is all you'll ever see. A lot of players went back and looked at when we started these accounts, which was an incredible long time ago. In seeing actually the origins of these accounts or where they started. Very cool to see. Our final pull gives us an Elite, guys, which is a copy of Gwen. So not too many Graveborns overall. We'll see if we can get 1 or 2 more cards out of here, which there's a copy of Treznar. And our final one here is a copy of Pharrell. We didn't get any copies of Fane. Over on the Stargazer, we have 54 cards. We are looking to finish Ulna. Ulna, we already have built out to Legendary Plus. Need a lot more copies of her to finish her out. And then, of course, Temple of Time, guys, we have 302 cards. We're going to save those. We buy them every single day. We're going to save all of those cards until we get the Awakened Hero with the possibility of trying to get them built. First pull here gives us a copy of Ulna, guys. Very, very nice. Second pull, just some resources. I would love to see the diamonds, but we need a few more copies at least to get her up to Mythic. There's a Lightbearer card right there, so we get into our diamonds. Just some more resources on that one. There's our second copy of Ulna. We got 3 more pulls in here, guys. 2 more. Come on, 1 more copy of Ulna. Just some more resources. So overall, not too impressed with the summons that time. We're going to add a couple more stars on a few heroes, though, which is definitely nice. So there's 1 star for Hendrik and a 2nd star. When it comes to the Lightbearer Tower, guys, he is an incredibly solid tank. Titus, crowd control within the Mauler Tower. Again, super, super strong to have in there. And look at that. We finally got Leica up to a Legendary Plus. I'm going to have to make some food out of here to continue. We also do have Mishka we're building. We have Oku. You can see we have Pippa. We have Kaz. Then on here, we will add another star to Treznar. Treznar already has that plus 60 engraving. Super strong hero to build. I've used him quite a bit. And then we also do have Chimera, and then we have Fane. Fane, unfortunately, we didn't get another star for. But within the tower, or the Oak Inn, guys, we have 43,000. Still looking for a furniture on a lot of different heroes here. Ulna, we can get up a little bit higher, but as of right now, we do not have enough to build her out. Let's check our furniture status. Just make sure, guys, we have 1 for Ulna. So we're going to have to spend a little bit more time building some copies, but taking her to Mythic, we can put her in the formation with Grez, build her up a little bit. Even though she is not going to have the furniture, at least she will have the signature items at this time. So first pull here, guys, gives us another copy. So that is 2 for Ulna already. We have a lot of dimensional heroes and a lot of Graveborns to finish out with the rest of our furniture. And a double pull, guys. We have Albedo and we have Merlin. Getting furniture 2 at a time is incredibly lucky. Another piece right there for Prince of Persia. And with the dimensional heroes, Celestial Hypogeans, guys, they can really make up 1 or 2 full teams, fill in a couple gaps. Piece for Arthur right there. That we have within the Graveborn because we don't have 25 full Graveborn as of yet. So we do have a few pieces that we do have to fill in. There's a copy for Ezio. So dimensional heroes getting an incredible amount of love with our summoning session today. 3 cards on the table, so let's equip those. That gives Arthur the 3-piece, which I'd love to see. Ezio almost max out. Albedo closer. Prince of Persia, another piece. Look at that, guys. Incredible, an absolute incredible amount of furniture in here. So we have a majority of them max out again. We could max out Fane, and I'm thinking, you know what? We have 3 cards on the table. Let's go ahead and recycle, see if we can get enough for one more pull, which I believe we're going to. Maybe it'll be a mythic, which it is, and it is another copy. So that'll give us 3 of 9 when it comes to Alna. 4 cards on the table, so I am going to max out and finish out one of our newest Graveborn heroes, which is Fane. So we use 3 of our cards on there. Smart selection. So there is his 9 of 9, guys. Very cool hero. A lot of people are finding a ton of utility within Fane. He's a hero that I really want to try out and really see exactly how effective he's going to be. Within here, guys, we have Raku. We have a couple heroes. I'll go ahead and take care of them later because they are non-Graveborn heroes, so I'm not really concerned. The biggest thing with the other factions, with our Lightbearers, Wilders, and our Maulers, I use a lot of those heroes for the tower. They are really, truly the heroes that push the tower progression. You can see we do have kind of mixed signature items on them just to continue with the progression within the towers. Now, Alna, we are definitely going to have to build out. We will get the signature item going on her. We'll drop her in the Resonating Crystal, add a couple levels to her. There we go, guys. And look at the amount of emblems we have. That's the reason I took some of the off factions to +10, +20. Just having the ability to continue progression in there. Even with our emblems right here, we have enough. So there is what, +29. One more, there we go, +30, just like that. So the Winter's Call effect, really, really huge on there. We can resonate all of our gear to get that tier 2 faction gear. And then we can throw on the Chaos Bringer on her. And there we go, guys. We'll have to get her leveled up. She is ready to go in the campaign. Love building some of these heroes out. It's very, very cool to see. So down here, there she is, +30 signature item. Level 440, just like that. All right, so we got our summons done, guys. We got all of our heroes built that we needed. Let's go ahead and start a little bit in the campaign. Now, again, looking at the few that we have, the Graveborn heroes we have in here, Treznar in here, I'm going to actually put a couple different heroes. I'm going to change this up a little bit. We like to put the support class, at least one support hero. I'm going to take out Fane, and I'm going to put Fane in here, and I'm going to put Fane in here with Treznar. So the big reason for this, guys, is Treznar goes right to the back row. So you'll actually see Treznar. Treznar goes right to the back row very early, which Fane is going to keep those heroes locked down in that back area. Same with Treznar. I'm really keeping them locked into that back area. Torn is another hero. Torn will actually provide a little bit of the survivability within that back row, because if the heroes are moving out of there, they are going to take damage with his bone spikes. And then Desira, of course, with the survivability. Now, within this one, guys, we have Damon as the main carry. Isolde, a little bit tough in this one, just because Isolde needs the ability and time to scale, which I'm hoping can be provided from Silas in here. So this one, we can actually grab in Nara, and there is Baden as well. Again, kind of a mix. We got crowd control in here from Leonardo. We have Lucretia in here, and then, of course, Taylene. We have another Graveborn team, which there is Grezhul'S, guys. I'm going to drop Alna in here as well, which is the reason why we built her. Grezhul'S, Alna, and Kelthar, I'm kind of on the fence with. I think I'm going to put in Theowin instead of Kelthar. And then this one, we have our Dimensional team, again, building out a couple heroes in here. So we could definitely change up a few heroes here, because we also do have Hodgkin. Hodgkin, very, very strong buffer. But I want to see exactly well. Level deficiency, we're at what, 80 levels, so I'm not really too concerned about that. But we can go through and see a couple of these battles. There's Treznar, guys, right to the back row. That allows Fane, again, to keep everybody locked into that back row. Treznar back in there. Of course, having him maxed out, he is immune to damage, which is kind of crazy. Love the combination between the two. I love the build and love the combination. This one, Isolde, again, we have to try to keep Isolde alive. I'm really hoping to see Isolde died. That's the problem that we find within the campaign. Isolde actually does not work. He doesn't heal fast enough comparative to the burst damage that he takes in there. And there's Nara, guys. Nara completely maxed out. is pretty tough. Nara is actually pretty tough to deal with. Lucretia, of course, the one-woman army within here doing an incredible amount of damage. Now, this team we had issues with before. See, Alna died super fast. Now, we have crowd control with Isabella, which I like. And then Grez, guys. Look at Grez's soldiers. I love seeing those. I want to play it one more time. I love the skin on Grez, guys. It is such a very, very cool skin. He puts the shields up on the warriors, which is almost like a light shield now. And then you can actually see the warriors right in there celebrating, which again, absolutely very cool to see. Big reason why we wanted to see the skin, guys. We definitely wanted to see how that skin looks. Boom, Ainz' ultimate ability. So let's look at the formation, guys. 37-40. First one, look at that, guys. Treznar. I want to talk about him for a second. Fane locking everyone in the back. Treznar doing almost 300 million damage, which is incredible. And again, he does have that immunity factor when it comes to the lineup. Here, of course, it's Oden, guys. Oden is a hero you want to build out. The sooner you build him out, the better. Damon still does incredibly well just because of the survivability aspect and also the shielding aspect that he picks up within the Graveborns. Now here, Lucretia, it's all about Lucretia, guys. Nara died relatively quick. Baden did the exact same. Really wish I would have picked up the skin on Baden if I wouldn't have played 8 accounts through the whole entire event that we had going on. But definitely very cool to see Baden in the skin. But here, guys, again, the effectiveness of Baden doesn't come into play. He dies super fast, which is the reason we know Leonardo in here for the crowd control aspect. And Taylene was another one. She died right off the bat when we got in there. Lucretia, absolute powerhouse. Now this one, guys, Grez. Look at the damage that Grez is doing. He's the tank. 88 million. 1.36 from Isabella, and then of course Theowin putting up 71. Alna just got toast the second she came out, and that is really speaks to Alna. If you do not have Alna's immunity, she's just destroyed. Furniture on her is super important when you build her out. Final one, of course, Ainz, 2.26 million damage in there, which is absolutely crazy. Finishing out that stage, guys, almost to 37 at this point. We're going to collect up our loot, and that'll do it for today's video. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on auto. We're going to run through. I've been going through all of the towers, been going through all of the faction towers, making a ton of progression on there. Even within the heroic ship, we should be able to pick up a couple more things in here. There we go. So we got Oku right there. Got him built up a little bit. I could actually make a little bit of food, get him up to legendary. And then Audrey, we did pick up the copy as well. Very cool. We just get free stuff out of here, out of those growth bundles that are unlocked when you get 10 Awakened Heroes. So again, guys, that'll do it for our Graveborn account. Super stoked to see the Grez skin, guys. I was, again, this is the first one that I've bought in the actual skin from the events. Most of them I just pass over. If they're not completely free, we don't buy them. But this is one that I absolutely wanted to buy. And due to the absolute love of Grez and his abilities and how often he is used within AFK Arena. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.